Hello, everyone. My name is Charles Lamanna, and I'm Corporate Vice President of Business and Industry Copilot here at Microsoft. I'm incredibly excited to get the opportunity to talk about how you can unlock AI transformation at work in today's session. Before I do that, I want to say a quick thank you and welcome to DevDays Asia 2024. I'm incredibly excited to be back and have the opportunity to share some of our AI vision with all of you. It's a very exciting time here at Microsoft where incredible innovation is happening and our customers are introducing new and exciting ways to apply AI at work to optimize and improve their business processes. And of course, when we talk about AI transformation at Microsoft, it all starts with Microsoft Copilot. This is the heart of our generative AI offerings here at Microsoft, and it shows up throughout all the applications and solutions you know and love. Inside Windows, inside Outlook, inside Teams, Excel, Power Platform, Dynamics 365, and more. Copilot is there to help you run your processes and workflows more efficiently and to take the drudgery out of work so we can all focus on the parts of our job that we like most, being creative, working with other people, and collaborating and ideating on new ways to accomplish tasks. And one of the things that is a little bit of a misnomer when it comes to Copilot is around its chat capabilities. Chat is one of people's favorite features inside of Copilot, but it's not its only feature. We have over billions and billions of chats over the last year, where we're seeing more and more new use cases and more scenarios outside that chat window for Copilot. And what I mean by that is the appearance of voice, so multimodality and omni-channel interactions with Copilot, or agents where you can have Copilot that runs in the background to complete tasks, or API access where Copilot sits behind an endpoint and called by code or low code can go run analysis and reasoning to go help you solve your problems. And one of my favorite appearances is what we call fusion apps or intelligent apps, where you start to have Copilot driving generative UX and helping change the layout and workflows in applications in real time, where every field, form, and button is backed by Copilot and intelligent capabilities. This is what we think the future of applications will start to look like as you see Copilot show up for all of our customers and users. Now, when we talk about how Copilot is being applied with all these capabilities beyond chat, we see things like Copilot being used for our customers to engage their customers, for customer service, for marketing, for customer experience and engagement or sales, or Copilot being used to improve the experience for employees. So the folks who are getting the job done inside the company can do it more efficiently using those fusion or intelligent apps or voice or agent capabilities. And last but not least, full Copilot automation. And this is one where Copilot starts to complete tasks on its own once configured and empowered by a user to really help boost productivity and efficiency. And I have some very exciting demos about Copilot automation later in the presentation. Now, when we talk about the middle one here, this Copilot for your employees, we really are focused on two main ways that folks can get a ton of value very quickly. That's Copilot for Microsoft 365 and Copilot Studio. This allows you to turbocharge your Microsoft 365 applications with Copilot to write emails, run meetings, crunch numbers in Excel, or generate PowerPoint presentations. And Copilot Studio helps to customize and tailor the experience of Copilot. Copilot Studio is a low-code way to add more knowledge, more skills, more actions, more capabilities. And together, no matter what your discipline is, what your role is in customer service, marketing, sales, data analytics, finance, HR, and so on, this combination of Copilot for Microsoft 365 and Copilot Studio comes together to deliver incredible value. And Copilot Studio allows you to build these extensions for Copilot for Microsoft 365. But we also ship 3 extensions out of the box for Copilot for Sales, Copilot for Service, and Copilot for Finance to help those disciplines use this Copilot stack more efficiently. So the idea being here is we have apps and low-code platforms which allow you to tailor Copilot to match how your business runs, what your challenges and problems are to make your company more efficient. So you can go use amazing AI capabilities from Azure, or use or build your own models yourself in Python and with your own GPU clusters. But here there's a ton of great application capability that have UI and automation and agents and voice that start to make the whole stack a little more efficient very easily and quickly. Now, Copilot may seem like this distant thing in the future that, in 5 years, it'll really start to change the way we work. But just in my part of the world, we've seen incredible adoption. Over 100,000 organizations are already using Copilot in Dynamics 365 and Power Platform in storied brands like Lumen, Visa, Schneider Electric, Dentsu, Northern Trust, and tens and over 100,000 more companies are already using Copilot today. That's the big, exciting part of these applications, of the ability to have Copilot and extend it with Copilot Studio, is you can get that value right now at low cost and without having to become deep AI expert. And the reason that we've seen such rapid adoption is because of how it shows up in business operations. For customers that adopt Copilot for Microsoft 365, Copilot Studio, and Copilot for Sales, Service, and Finance, they're seeing 90 minutes of time saving per week. They're seeing 12% increase in their customer satisfaction and overall experience. And they're able to do common financial processes like financial quarter close and variance analysis 30% faster. And these are just a few of the amazing metrics we captured that are game-changing for all of our customers when it comes to using Copilot. Now, let's go a little bit deeper in Copilot for Sales specifically. Copilot for Sales takes Copilot for Microsoft 365 and extends it for sales-specific tasks, workflows, and productivity. That means right inside of Outlook, right inside of Teams, right inside of Excel and PowerPoint, you get seller-specific enrichment of Copilot. And this means new prompts and new grounding using your CRM inside of Copilot. But it also means that you have new experiences like a dedicated panel for Copilot for Sales where it can surface the most relevant seller information to your salespeople right in their flow of work. In the past, a lot of sales tools have been viewed as systems of oppression that slow down productivity for sellers. But instead, now they uplift and enable sellers right where they spend their time each and every day. And this is something that is seen incredibly well through a demo, so let's play a short view.
Microsoft Copilot for Sales is your AI assistant in Microsoft 365 that makes selling easy. Spend less time on mundane tasks and more time closing deals with AI you can trust. Microsoft Copilot for Sales connects to Salesforce Sales Cloud and Microsoft Dynamics 365 Sales to bring CRM insights and next-generation AI across productivity workflows. In Microsoft Outlook, Copilot summarizes email threads, saving you time and effort managing your inbox. Copilot also helps you respond to customer emails, extracting relevant sales data from your CRM platform, such as product names, units, and prices. This saves you from having to manually search for the information you need. You can save emails to your CRM platform with a few clicks, effortlessly tracking your customer interactions for your team and manager. Copilot for Sales also lets you update contact, opportunity, and account details, which sync automatically to your CRM platform. When collaborating with colleagues on a deal, you can quickly surface and share contact details in a Teams chat, or bring people together in a deal room to work together and progress the deal forward. When it's time to meet with the customer, Copilot provides a summary of past meetings and emails in Teams, as well as real-time sales tips, competitor information, and suggested answers to questions during the meeting. After the meeting, Copilot summarizes your discussion and provides an analysis of your call and recommended tasks, keeping your team informed and your customers engaged. Microsoft Copilot for Sales brings sales data, insights, and recommendations into the flow of work to transform the way sellers sell. Try Copilot today and see the difference for yourself.
It's always so exciting to see the product in action. And what that translates to for the sellers who use this tool is that they're closing more deals, they're meeting customer needs and questions in real time, and they're able to guide the entire sales organization to win more business. And like I mentioned, we have great stats on the impact. 30% faster onboarding of sellers, 60% reduction in sales data processing, and a 7% increase in overall close rates. This is done through case studies and reference examples with real customers, with real sales processes. And we use this even inside of Microsoft, of course, to run more efficiently. It is a new era for sales capabilities, and Copilot makes it possible to bring together all the data and all the tasks in a simple and easy to understand experience. Copilot reads that data, synthesizes that data, and empowers every seller throughout the day. Now, it's not the case that every single company in every single role has the exact same process. And for that reason, we're very excited about Copilot Studio. I mentioned it earlier. It's the easiest way to extend your Microsoft Copilot or to go create your own custom Copilots that run your own specific process. It's just like the broader low-code offerings we have at Microsoft, like Power BI and Power Apps, where it's an easy way to create these solutions on top of existing data sources. And you can bring AI throughout your entire business. And already, over 30,000 companies around the world are using Copilot Studio today. And they are seeing an incredible impact. More efficient customer support, better HR help desks, improved IT service management, or even the ability to take phone calls in banks. These are just some of the countless case studies and reference stories out there where Copilot Studio has helped unlock our customers to create amazing solutions specific to their business that take advantage of the entire generative AI and Copilot stack from Microsoft. And when we talk about that Copilot stack, an important thing is that Copilot is not just the model. It's not just GPT-4 or GPT-4o. And Copilot is not just chat. The Copilots that you extend or create in Copilot Studio are so much more. In 2023, that was all about searching over data, summarizing data, or generating new data that we're used to doing in these conversational experiences. But in 2024, we're seeing two new things. Copilot showing up to support teams of people working together to accomplish a task, and Copilots that start to have agent capabilities, where Copilot is able to complete and automate and execute many steps and tasks to go complete an exercise. And the big part about agents is that Copilot can now work in the background. It's not just waiting for a message from a user. A user can configure it or send a message, and then Copilot can work and process many steps. And this allows Copilot to start to automate a whole bunch of tasks on behalf of a user. And these agent capabilities have never been easier to create and use than what you can do with Copilot Studio right now. Just the same way you can create a conversational experience from knowledge resources and APIs and some instructions and prompts and examples, you can now start to create these agent capabilities the same way. Let's check out a video of these brand new agent functionalities inside of Copilot Studio.
Using Microsoft Copilot Studio, individuals, teams, and organizations can redefine how work gets done through the power of Copilot automation. Let's create a Copilot. Simply describe what you want it to accomplish, or click on an existing template. Today, we'll pick the IT Help Desk template, a Copilot that executes processes to assist employees with new hire support, device troubleshooting, and procurement. At a glance, this template comes with everything an IT help desk might need, including connecting to Office 365, ServiceNow, and SAP Ariba. And as easily as that, we've created our first Copilot. The Copilot interacts on Outlook and Teams, helping employees with their hardware upgrade process. Actions can be easily customized for the unique processes that come with each organization. The Copilot draws from instructions for its planning and has a predefined set of actions across ServiceNow, SAP, and Power Automate. Let's tailor it to our unique business needs to set up the Copilot to order devices for new hires added to our HR system. Once published, the IT Help Desk Copilot begins to assist employees. When a new hire, Miguel, is entered into SuccessFactors, a Copilot workflow is triggered to procure new hardware. Miguel then receives an email requesting his device preferences. He confirms his choices with Copilot. Let's check in on the performance of this Copilot a week later. The key to Copilot autonomy is building trust that it behaves accurately and reliably. We can see the Copilot activities. In some cases, it was unable to resolve all requests and needed human input. This can happen when a Copilot faces an unexpected situation. When this happens, we can teach the Copilot to better handle similar scenarios in the future. This increases the number of automated activities over time. We can see teaching opportunities identified by the Copilot. Let's drill in to see what's causing this and teach the Copilot to handle this scenario. Copilot built a plan to help the new hire acquire hardware. We can see the important details, steps, and connected systems it uses to get the job done. Here, we see that Copilot did not know how to proceed when new employees asked for exceptions to the standard hardware package. In Teach mode, we see suggestions to modify the Copilot's behavior to allow exceptions for designer roles. Product designers have a very specific creative environment and tend to use MacBooks, which is not part of the standard hardware options. We want to allow them an exception. We update the instructions to include this new automated exception approval step for designer roles, which will apply to all future runs. This ability to monitor, teach, and improve the Copilot is key to more automation and better business outcomes.
It's incredible to see what Copilots with agent capabilities can do. And one of the big components of agents is the connectivity and integration with other systems. And inside of Copilot Studio, we already have over 1,500 pre-built plugins and Copilot connectors, whether it's Azure services, your existing business applications like Salesforce, SAP, ServiceNow, Oracle, Adobe, and more. We can connect to it easily. So your Copilot isn't just forced to respond based on text inputs and text outputs, but it can start to take actions to look up information from these systems and automate entire workflows around these systems. It's a game-changing set of capability. Now, up until this point, we've been very focused on finished Copilot applications and how you can use them and how transformational they are. But Copilot's also going to change development forever. When we talk about changing development, it's going to modify how you build solutions and what you build. And what we mean by that is the actual process of development and making digital solutions, whether it's an app or a dashboard or analyzing data. And then the thing that comes out the other side that's built will look different. And if you look at Power Platform, which is the world's leading low-code, no-code platform, it provides an easy way to analyze data with Power BI, create web or mobile applications with Power Apps, automate workflows or do robotic process automation with Power Automate, create Copilots with Copilot Studio, like I mentioned earlier, or go create websites with Power Pages. And Power Platform for the last 6 or 7 years has been focused on making development easy. And it's done that by providing a no-code experience where you can drag and drop UI as opposed to having to write any expressions, as well as a low-code experience where you're able to write lightweight expressions or even drop into some JavaScript or Python or C# as needed to complete something, and even integrating with VS Code and GitHub and more for pro-code solutions. So this progression of no-code, low-code, pro-code was how development tools were thought of over the last couple of years. Well, that's changing completely because we're going into a future of Copilot-first development. In the future, it won't be no code or low code or pro code. Everybody, whether you're a professional developer, an IT admin, a business analyst or power user, or an office worker, everybody will be able to participate in development by using these Copilot capabilities. And to show that, I'm just going to show a thin slice of all the functionality that's in the market today. So with Power Automate Copilot, you can use natural language and just describe the automation you want to create. And Copilot will go set up the steps for that workflow to run in the cloud. This works over tens of thousands of actions and API calls and is the world's most comprehensive Copilot-first automation solution. And this has been available for customers for almost 2 years now. And it's built on top of a fine-tuned version of the GPT models specific for actions, planning, and execution, an incredibly unique capability in the market. But over the last year, we've realized something. And it's that Copilot is more than just text. Copilot is also multimodal. It can use images, videos, and audio and voice. And we announced something earlier this year called AI Recorder for Power Automate Desktop. AI Recorder makes it possible for you to go build desktop automations and robotic process automation using your voice, and it's by showing and telling Copilot what you want to automate. It is one of the most transformational capabilities we have available today. And we already have customers like Cineplex using it to go automate processes. So I'm going to play a short demo video from Cineplex where you can see how the AI Recorder makes it easy to automate a process that they run through in their movie theaters every week, going across Excel and a browser. Let's check it out.
Power Automate Desktop is a robust RPA solution for automating websites and applications without direct API access by simulating human actions like clicks and keystrokes. With the new AI Recorder capability, you can easily create desktop flows just by recording your screen and using your microphone. Let's take a look at this new capability. I work at Cineplex. Each week, I'm tasked with updating the internal portal with data on private bookings that are tracked in an Excel file. I manually input this information into the portal and then send a confirmation email. I need to do it for each row, and that's a lot of rows to copy manually every week. This task is extremely tedious and has a high risk of error due to manual copying. I would much rather use this time on more meaningful work instead. Let's take a look at how I could effortlessly automate this process using the new AI Recorder capability. In Power Automate Desktop, I can start building an automation by using the recorder. I click Start Recording, start performing the task, and explain it as if I'm teaching someone how to do this task. Let's go ahead and build this automation together. I start my screen recorder and my microphone. I go into the SharePoint Cineplex Bookings folder on my device. Then I open the most recent Excel file for event bookings. Next, I go to the internal portal, select Private Event Bookings. Here, I need to copy the information from the Excel file into the form for each individual booking. I click to end the recording, and that's all. After completing this recording, Power Automate will analyze the captured steps. Power Automate uses the multimodal GPT model behind the scenes, where the screen recording, voice instructions, and UI elements are brought together to build the right automation for this task. Within minutes, it creates a desktop automation that replicates what I just did manually. The recording analysis is complete, and I can review the suggested flow and make any adjustments if needed. Grouped by regions, we see the breakdown of this automation. Within each region, I can inspect each of the actions that will be performed. For example, launching Excel, reading the Excel content, and typing the values into the different fields of the form. This looks good, so let's run it to see it in action. The automation is doing the tasks that I showed it. I no longer need to do this, and the risk of error has been virtually eliminated. Here, we can see the automation running on my machine in attended mode. With Power Automate, I can also set it up to run in unattended mode on a PC in the cloud. This way, the task will be performed in the background without requiring my intervention. Thanks to the new AI recorder in Power Automate, building desktop automations has never been easier.
It's incredible to see the potential of AI Recorder with all of our customers. And all of the things I've talked about today is just the surface of the incredible innovation we're working at Microsoft and other companies and developers like everybody listening in. There is so much more coming over the next few years. It's an incredible opportunity for all of us to work together to redefine and reimagine what software and technology can do at work. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for listening. Really appreciate the opportunity to come back to DevDays and share all of our lessons and learnings and how Copilot transforms the way you work in Microsoft 365, how Copilot Studio makes it easy to create and extend Copilots, and how the Power Platform is evolving to be Copilot-first development so everybody can participate and create amazing solutions faster than ever before. Have a great rest of the event, and thank you again.
大家好，我是 Daniel 梁。先跟大家说个秘密哦，其实本来刚 Charles 的那些内容是我要准备的，就没想到他都准备完了，所以其实我这场还蛮好做的。那先跟大家highlight一下哦，AI 会对我们产生很多的改变，应该是毋庸置疑的。那在座的各位或者是线上的各位，如果对于刚刚 Charles 所 demo 的这些的内容是之前完全没有看过，完全任何的 information 都不知道的话，那告诉大家，现在世界的变化真的是非常的快，那大家请要急起直追了。那在刚刚的影片内容当中，其实有特别提到了，我们接下来会有很多的这些相关的改变。那从我们的工作的内容、工作的流程，乃至于我们其实大家在座的开发者们，大家过去可能所谓的开发者定义是什么？就是好像以前常常说是我们大家是写程式的，但是其实透过现在 Copilot 这样子的工具，大家注意哦 ，Copilot 并不是只是一个对话机器人，不是只是跟你做聊天互动 ，Copilot 其实是可以在背景帮我们做很多的事情的。到最后 demo 的这个功能，它即将要 GA 了。它未来甚至它可以改变我们产生程式的方式，那透过 AI 如何来改变这一些东西，大概有几个关键的重点。各位，我们从这个技术的架构上面，还是跟大家再汇整一下。你要做这些事情，你要有什么东西？当然你要有一个 AI 的模型，这毋庸置疑的。但是更重要的，其实你要有一个 unified 的 Dataverse 的平台。好，我们在讲的 Copilot 背后，其实就是有一个这样子 Dataverse 的平台来协助大家做这件事情。那更重要的是，我们要去改善或者是改变我们现在这些工作的流程。过去我们做程式的串接靠的是什么？靠的是一个一个的 API， 或者 API 更早的时候，我们是靠写程式的一些 protocol， 第一个byte做什么，第二个byte做什么。但是有了 AI 的介入之后，会有什么样的改变？从刚刚的影片可以看到，过去我们在写程式，在撰写这些 API， 我在做资料的串接、系统的串接，在做资料的传递，我必须把每一个栏位、每一个流程定义得非常的清楚。如果不是，那就是 bug。但是现在透过 AI 的这个理解，它可以帮我去了解这些 API 这些的资料的传递该怎么去处理。比如说刚刚 demo 的，我们可以从 SAP 的画面当中取得我要的资料，然后再可能放进我想要去的地方。过去我们怎么做？过去我得能够写程式，因为我得先了解 SAP 的长相，我如何去捞出我要的资料。透过它有哪些 API 可以用，然后再把它资料萃取出来，再放到我想要它去的地方。但是现在透过 AI 的帮助，透过 Copilot 的帮助，其实我们可以很快速的完成这些事情。 那我们刚刚在影片上面其实有提到，在 Copilot Studio 上面已经有超过1500个 connector。那微软做这些 connector 当然会是全世界上面大家可能平常常用到的，但是事实上在各位的流程，在各位的企业当中，还有非常多的这些流程系统资料，可能并不是所谓的这些国际大厂的资料。那这一些的串接的这些 connector 就靠在座以及线上的各位大家来完成，来一起来把这件事补完补强这件事情。那另外一个改变会是什么？过去大家必须是各个业务单位的部门把需求告诉各位，然后各位去跟他做需求确认、需求访谈，然后开始写程式，然后最后再说这就是你要的。开发工具在各位的手上，可是在接下来的这个变化当中会是什么？开发工具是不是永远只在做技术人员的手上？我们跟大家分享一个可能的改变。以后这些开发工具可能就会在未来的这些使用者手上。早期我们说我们要找 IT 的专业人员，或者是要找所谓的 Power User 来去开发这些相关的应用。但是透过 AI， 它能够去做这一些自然语言的理解，能够去了解这些图像的流程内容。在这样子的情况之下，我们微软在做的事情是把开发工具推到每一个人的面前，所以不论是未来 HR、或者是管仓库、管任何一个部门的人，那开发工具就放到他的前面。好，那对各位来说，接下来有什么事情会很重要？第一件事情，当然，如果各位现在才惊讶，才发现说，其实Copilot是一个完全被各位低估的一个服务的时候，那我们在星期一以及星期二有许多的这个 session， 在展示、在教学，甚至是有 hands-on lab 的部分，在教大家如何去使用或者如何去制作这些相关的这个部分。那大家如果有 miss 掉的没有关系，请大家关注大会的网站，请大家关注所有在社群媒体上的微软的账号，又或者各位联系各位的认识的任何一个大会的工作人员，或是微软的员工。好，那会后我们这一些相关的 session 的课程，我们都会有这些录影档的部分，那提供给大家，这是第一个。第二个，我现在其实在合作伙伴部门，那我们在跟许多的合作伙伴在做一件事情。好，那就是在台湾其实有非常非常多的这一些开发者、开发团队，甚至开发的厂商以及公司。那我们其实有在做一个所谓的 Project Apollo 的计划，那就是透过这样子的方式，透过 Copilot Studio， 透过这些 AI 的工具来协助大家，针对大家的产品流程，进行到所谓的下一个世代的这个阶段。那大家如果对这个有兴趣，或大家不知道这个资讯有兴趣参加的话，那一样的联络各位知道的微软的合作伙伴，联络各位知道的微软的员工，那又或者其实透过大会来联络到我这边，那我们其实都有这些定期的课程、定期的资讯，以及在这个大会上面所 update 的最新的讯息，可以随时提供给各位。好，那我的时间其实很短很有限，那我就到这边，谢谢大家。